We
Yo,
live.
what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Ratchet Robe Review. This is the episode number 3. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about reality TV. For those who don't know, we are two sixes of the Sophisticatedly Ratchet Podcast. You can find us on all platforms where you
Good
stream podcasts.
fraction. Good
Thank you so much. Thank you so
fraction.
much. Two six. That'll be a third though, right? Let's break it down. We're a third of
Yes, one
Sophisticatedly Ratchet
third.
Podcast, right? You can catch us wherever they are streaming podcasts these days. You can catch us on Apple Podcasts. You can catch us on Spotify. You can catch us on YouTube at So Ratchet One Word Podcast. We have new content dropping every Wednesday. And please feel free to pop out. We'd love to see you. And for those who don't know, my name is Mash. I'm the Spew God Drip Drip. Please say the drip drip. My co-host to the right of me. This is the Ice Queen. Say your shit, Queen.
What up, tribe? This is your girl TJ from the Sophisticatedly Ratchet Podcast, and I'm the unicorn Gemini that they like to call me at the Ice Queen.
That's your
Like
name.
whatever's in his cup because it sounds icy. What you drinking, Mash?
Water.
Okay.
Water.
It's early.
Kinda-
It's early. We in our
kinda-
Versace robes. Show them. Show them. See that?
So
On the back. Okay, sorry.
She got her shit
Sorry,
customized.
sorry,
She
sorry.
gonna flex this every episode. Every chance she can, she gonna flex his goddamn initials. For those who don't know, that's TJ. So in today's Ratchet Robe review, I want to say wardrobe. Wow. You know what? That's gonna be the next year. We're gonna have a fashion channel. All right, we're gonna have a fashion
Let's
channel,
do
Ratchet
it. Let's
Wardrobe,
do it.
you know what I
Let's
mean?
do it.
For all the
We already
merch
got the
and shit that we
merch coming
got.
out. Yes.
For those who don't know, we got merch out here. We got hats and all types of products for you. You hit us in the DM. We'll send you what you need. Have you looking fresh out here in these streets.
Yeah.
But TJ, I
Yeah.
heard you watching a show called Married at First Sight. How you feel about it this
I'm
season?
watching a lot of reality TV. Married at First Sight. I'm a big fan of Married at First Sight. You know, I'm spontaneous. I'm into that shit. However, this season in San Diego is boring.
It's a snoozer.
I'm not that happy with any of the couples.
Okay.
So the couples are Lindy and Miguel. Who else? What are the
Stacy
names?
and Nate.
Stacy and Nate. Oh, Stasia and Nate.
Yeah. Kristen and Mitch.
Kristen and Mitch. Mitch is like he likes to be all about the environment, and Kristen she's really sweet. She's
Yeah,
compensating for him.
don't Mitch rap. Ain't he a rapper? Does he be spitting on the low?
Was he a rapper?
I mean, not official, but I
He
saw
did
an episode.
in the episode he rapped.
Yeah, he was freestyling for her.
Oh, I missed that one.
Oh,
I'm telling
yeah,
you, it's a snoozer. Like
I
be falling asleep in the episodes. I have to cut through some of it. Who else is on there? What's the other couples?
Morgan and Ben.
Oh yeah, that's the nurse, and then the Asian. I think he's Vietnamese, if I'm not mistaken. And she goes in on that nigga. She's into martial arts, and she has a very aggressive personality. Although he did fuck up. But anyway, and then Justin and Alexis. And that's actually who we're going to be talking about today, guys. If you're not watching Married at First Sight, it comes on every Wednesday night on Lifetime. It's one of my favorite shows, but this season is just very slow, and I'm not really feeling a lot of the cast members. Today, we're going to talk about something that's somewhat triggering. I'm not a dog owner. I was a stepmom to a beautiful dog, my ex's dog. And I'm allergic to dogs, by the way. But I have a very special place in my heart for animals, especially dogs. I like dogs more than I like cats.
Facts.
Mash, where's Doughboy?
Oh, my nigga right here on deck. Doughboy, say what's up.
Oh, hey, Doughboy.
This is my man's in them. All right. This is the legendary Doughboy. He's a skinny legend. Right now, he need a groom. You know what I mean? But next week, he's going to be handsome. He's going to be handsome next week. But like you said,
we're talking about dogs, yeah.
We love dogs. All right. And we had this one instance on episode 7.
Justin and Alexis dog.
Justin and Alexis both have pets. And for those who don't know, on Married at First Sight, you have to cohabitate with your partner. So they get an apartment where they live together, and they bought their pets. And Maya is Justin's dog, and Newton is Alexis's dog. Now,
Wait, Justin also has a black cat too. He had
Justin,
the
he also
Maya
has a cat.
and the black cat. I forgot the
Right.
cat's name,
So
but yeah.
all these personalities got to coexist in this space. And Justin didn't tell Alexis that Maya has a history of being aggressive and getting into spats with other dogs. So what
Mm.
happened was when they brought these pets into the space the first day, they had a situation where Maya attacked Newton, and
Mm.
Newton is a small dog. He's got to be at least like 7 pounds, 10 pounds the most, and Maya's about 15 to 30. So she's like a shepherd of some sort.
I don't
She's
know. She's a
given
husky dog. Yeah, I don't know
she,
what kind of
she,
dog she is, but
yeah,
she's thick.
Newton is tiny, and we got a picture of my man Newton. Let me show you a picture of Newton real quick. Hold on. Cause my man is out here looking tiny. So this is after the little spat. So Newton
Ugh.
got his little eye nipped at.
Oh my God, his eye was bleeding. This was very triggering. Just
Yeah,
hearing the dog cry and stuff.
yeah.
Like, as a dog owner, how do you feel about that? Like, you mentioned something key. You said he didn't mention to her in the beginning that, Maya has been in spats with dogs. Do you think that that's something important that you should share?
100%.
Really?
I want to unpack this for a couple different ways. So
Okay.
as an owner of a dog, I know firsthand just by having Doughboy, I love this little nigga. Like I
I
love this
know.
little
He
nigga.
loves
Like
you too.
he do.
Doughboy follows you all around the house. I've seen him.
He suffers from separation anxiety when I leave the crib, and that's the type of
Yeah.
relationship that we got, right? So if somebody brought a pet into a space knowing that it could possibly hurt my dog and didn't tell me, I'll be so betrayed by that person. All right, so that's the
Really?
first part. The second part is when it happened, he tried to downplay the experience. This dog got bit and was yapping, and she asked him what happened. She came into the room after the dog bit her dog. He's like, "Oh, it's nothing. He got on her a little bit." But in actuality, he almost ripped her eye out. Like her little
Dang, you
eyeball
have to
got,
say all of that?
yo, that shit looked bloody and gory. I mean, this picture not doing it no justice, but his eye actually he had to get operated on, so she had to take him to the vet and get a little cone put
Show
around my
that other,
man's neck. All
other
right,
picture.
hold on. Yeah, I feel triggered when you laugh every
I'm
time.
sorry. I'm
you looking.
sorry. I'm sorry. You
You better
said little
stop laughing at
cone. It's
dude.
the little cone thing. It's what you said. It's not the situation.
Look at my man.
He
He's
looking
going
like
through
mommy.
rehab
He
right
matching
now.
mommy in the blue cone.
She did that on purpose. She definitely wore blue clothing to match my man's
I
blue
think she
shirt.
should have in solidarity.
In solidarity. I feel that.
Damn.
But I feel a way about this dude because one, you knew your dog was a threat. You should have told me. Two, you know how I feel about my dog. She calls the dog her son. Like that's the type of relationship that
She
she has with her
did.
pet.
She does
You know what I
not
mean?
call him like a dog.
Right. So she made it very clear that there's a strong bond here. And you put her dog at risk by not giving her any information about your dog that you're sharing the space with.
Yeah.
Now, well, what did you say? You were saying that in terms of the current situation with the dog, they send it to a trainer or something like that?
Yeah, so let me give you the tea. So this happened in episode what
7.
what episode 7. I think we're like past episode 7 now. Maybe like 10 or 11 now. But pretty much Maya gets sent to a farm for like training, which is Justin's dog, Maya. She gets
Mhm.
sent to like a farm to be rehabilitated, and they get a call saying that the dog has to stay on the farm indefinitely. And the reason why is the trainer felt like the dog was too unpredictable, and they didn't think that it would be safe for the dog to return back around, other dogs and humans.
Mhm.
And it seems like, and it was really sad. Like Justin couldn't even say that it happened. Like Dr. Pepper was meeting with them, and he was like, Justin, he stayed crying. He was like,
He's very
can you
emotional.
tell her what happened? Yes. And no shade. I do feel like people, and I'm not the type that say that men shouldn't cry at all.
Mhm.
I do feel like you should be in touch with your emotions. That's required for you to be emotionally intelligent.
Mhm.
You should not be so stoic that you don't feel anything at all. And I know that believe in stoicism, Mash,
Mhm. Mhm.
but
Mhm.
I do feel like Justin is on the spectrum of like 0 to 10. That nigga's like a 28, or he's like a 30. He's 100. Every episode, I can't think of one episode that he doesn't cry. And I don't want to say that men can't cry. I love to see men in touch with their emotions.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, I feel like he's now using it as a tactic. And it no longer
Oh,
phases this bitch.
okay.
Alexis, she
Okay.
seems unfazed now.
I mean,
Um,
so I believe that tears should be used in emergency instances, right?
okay.
When you use tears too often, people build a shield against that shit. It don't affect them
Mm,
no more. You know what I
mm,
mean? So
mm.
like it doesn't have the same impact as it would as if you're grieving for somebody you lost versus you spilled the fucking
Yeah.
mayonnaise on the floor. It's like, come
Yeah.
on, you cry for everything, so stop fucking crying. This dude in particular, he's like 6'7", and he mad lanky.
He
It's like He's
is.
he's like
What
he's
did
like
you
a
call him? You called
he's
him
skinny
something funny.
fat. He's skinny fat. He's mad tall. He's skinny fat. And he be crying all the time.
He
So
does.
I can't handle all of that. I can't handle that. Me personally, if he was my homeboy, I would have to distance myself or tell him, yo, you gotta do more push-ups, my nigga, because something gotta give. Something gotta give. But that's just me.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah. I actually like this couple. I just and then initially I wasn't a fan of them because I felt like she was way too hard for him because she was like, if you watched her pre show before she meets up with him, like they film her with her friends, she was out playing basketball with a whole bunch of boys. I'm like, where are her girlfriends? Not to say that
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't have girlfriends, she definitely does, but she showed a
Mm-hmm.
very sporty side of her, and he
Okay.
was super emotional. So I was just like, she might be a little too hard for him. And then
Mm-hmm.
as I saw them on like the honeymoon, it seems like she's trying to show more of her emotional side. She is very emotionally. Oh my God, I can't see his eye like that. Why you gotta do me like that,
Cause
Nash?
I want to show what happened to my nigga Newton, bro. He
Oh,
got tore
my
up.
heart hurts.
Facts. I'd be upset if my dog looked like this. If my little nigga
Jeez, look at his
looked like
eye.
this, I would fight him. I would fight him like, yo, you put my dog at risk. You did
She was
this.
upset. She was
You did this.
upset. She was upset. And I honestly feel like this was one of the issues that they had that I feel like was the catalyst of them really going through some real issues in their relationship.
Mm,
And especially for what you just said, Mash, like this is her baby. And you
right.
did his eye, your child fucked up his eye like this. And she pretty much said, yo, like he can't come back to this house like until he gets trained.
Hell yeah.
And she
You
was
know,
like, it's
mm,
either me or the dog. But go ahead. What you was gonna say?
I was gonna say like one thing that I noticed when we was rewatching the clip from the episode was
It
that
was hard to rewatch it.
he attacked Newton when he walked past the owner. So I feel like he might have been trying to protect the owner. Right. So that's the
Okay.
only caveat that I give the dog for attacking him when he attacked him because he was walking past him. So I guess he thought this is my nigga, so I'm protect my nigga. That's how dogs typically give it up.
Yeah.
So that's the only part about it I could see as like understanding, but everything else is trash. It's trash. Like
Yeah.
he was crying and shit when she called the vet. So what are you crying for, dog?
Cause
Like
he
your
was
dog bit my
upset. He was
dog.
sad. I know he was sad.
Your
She didn't
dog
even.
bit my dog.
I
You
know.
should not be crying right now. You should be chilling. Like, go
But
put
he
him in
was
the closet
showing how
somewhere.
I know, and he did put the dog in the closet after the incident happened. Um, I think he was just trying to show how hurtful, how hurt he was, and how sorry he was that the incident happened. You know what I mean? By showing his emotions and he asked, he said, can I come with you to the hospital? And she was like, no.
Yeah, nah, chill. Get out of here. Beat it. Beat
Really?
it. Beat it. Not right now.
Really?
You not too soon. Too soon.
Okay. For me, what comes up for me, and maybe this is because I'm thinking I just got married and we're going to start a family. Like I'm thinking I'm going to eventually have kids with this person, and I don't trust like an impulsive dog. If the dog is going to attack my dog, then I don't feel comfortable having kids. So yes, is the relationship over? For me, it would be over. What about for you? Well, I know obviously. Wait,
What?
would it be over for you?
I don't think I would end the relationship. Well, this show is different, right? The circumstances are very different. So, like
Hmm.
you're meeting somebody for the first time, you're marrying
Yeah.
them. Off looks alone, if I was her, I'd be upset, but that's just me. You
Why?
know,
She was
that
actually attracted to him because he was so tall. He's 6'7". Actually, they met before. Did you know that? They met on
nah,
Tinder. They met on
nah.
Tinder and they never went out on a date, I think. I think they like swiped each other, like connected, talked, and then
Mm.
never went out for a date. San Diego's small.
Nah, I mean, I do want to go to San Diego. I heard that it's a really beautiful place.
It is
We
beautiful,
should
but
definitely plan a trip there because I want to go to Mexico while I'm down there. But that's neither here nor there.
yeah, you off
Um,
topic.
well, it's like 30 minutes away, so it's like in
Is it?
California. Yeah, it's Tijuana's right there, right beside
Shout
San
out to
Diego.
anybody in Cali watching us right now. Just go ahead and drop a little like. And actually, this is the
Facts.
time. Drop a like right here.
Go
Subscribe to
ahead.
us right here. Okay. Guys, you got to watch the season. Even though it's boring, I want to talk about it with y'all. I like that. Let's just talk our shit on here about their asses. Okay.
Facts.
I don't know if they're going to make it. You think they're going to make it?
I hope not.
You
I
hope
hope not.
not?
I don't see it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Mm.
I don't like it. I don't
All
like
right,
it.
I'm hoping that they make it, but I do feel like she deserves better because I've been seeing him after the 1 month uh anniversary. I didn't like how he carried on at the dinner, but I could tell that he felt the energy. So I'm just praying that they can work out their stuff because they're legally married. You know what I'm saying? And I really do feel like marriage is a commitment. And I think he's really in it to be married. And I think he really does like her. And he can be negative, but I think her emotional intelligence is really carrying them. And
Mm.
I'm very proud of her. And she looked bad as fuck at that 1 month anniversary dinner. Had on that pink bodysuit with the gloves and shit. And the marriage, she had her wedding ring on the outside of the gloves. I was like, yes, Alexis, get it. If you guys are not listening to us, shame on you. We are a podcast. We're called the Sophisticatedly Ratchet Podcast, also known as So Ratchet Podcast. You can
Mhm.
find us
Mhm.
everywhere you hear podcasts. We
Mhm.
drop new
Mhm.
episodes every Wednesday on Apple Podcasts,
Mhm.
Google Podcasts,
Mhm. That's a
Spotify.
fact.
Amazon
Hello.
has podcasts,
Yeah.
iHeartRadio.
Yes.
And you can follow us on social media. We love to connect with you. We are on IG at So Ratchet
Mhm.
Podcast. We're on TikTok
Mhm.
at So Ratchet Podcast. And we're on
Mhm.
YouTube right
Mhm.
now, where you're
Right
watching
now.
us right
Right
now.
now.
So Ratchet, one word, space
Flashing
podcast.
nips.
Oh my
Come check
God.
us out. Come check us
Get us a
out.
number. Drop a
Come check
comment for
us
the
out.
nip slip. Okay. Drop a comment for the nip
Drop a
slip. Subscribe right now. Follow us, like us, share us with a friend. You're not going to be disappointed if you listen to a few episodes.
Not at
Okay.
all. Not at all.
What's up, tribe? We out.
Peace.